What is going to hurt the poor in the pandemic is not so much the lack of income. It is going to be the lack of knowledge to make the right decision. The richer people who have access to better information will eventually make the right decisions, while the poorer persons who continue to be misled and misdirected because their access to information sometimes is not the right information, that they will make the wrong decisions.
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good. Gonna make a difference. Gonna make it right. As I turned up the color on my favorite winter coat.
How you guys doing? Welcome back to my channel, The Edge of Duty, with yours truly, Cleon. And this video is not going to be like any other video that I've done so far. This video will serve as an eye-opener to many who have had a veil over their eyes for the longest time. Are you looking out for self? Are you looking out for the people who are closest to you? Are you looking out for your country and the world at large? Now, I am going to gear my argument towards the Jamaica government. I am going to gear my argument towards action that was taken by the leader of the Jamaican government. Alright, let me put a disclaimer out there, because many people, after I say what I have to say, are going to go at me. Because I am going to put this video on YouTube, I'm going to put it on Facebook, and wherever else I can put this. Alright, for the longest time, these things have been happening, and no one, well, though many people came before me and they spoke about stuff like these and so forth, things are still happening. I want to add to some of what was said and so forth. I want to use facts to back what I am saying, right? Now, this video is not about, or it is not geared towards telling anyone what their choice should be given this pandemic that is going on, right? I still want for you guys to stay safe, which means you should take every precaution to stay safe. All right? Now, the reason why I'm doing this is because I have seen many action that was taken by the leader of the Jamaica government, the representative of the Jamaican people. I have seen where partisans have been shown. I have seen where, since this major event, I am tracking the Jamaican Prime Minister, Mr. Andrew Holness, Honorable Andrew Holness. This title has been given to him by virtue of his office, and any Jamaican could have been sitting at that very seat until Jamaicans realized that any Jamaican could have been selected to represent our country. Then they will start thinking as if they think that these people are gods. Now, Jamaica is one of the few countries that government official acts a particular way and they get away with it. One of the few countries in this a democratic system. Let that soak in a bit. So I want to get to the meat of the matter. Now, for those who think that the Prime Minister is doing a good job, for the first time I'm coming out and I'm going to say I don't think that the Prime Minister is doing a good job. Now, I know that people are going to be out there asking questions and making statement that, hey, you are not even in Jamaica. But remember, I have sacrificed years, many years of my life out there in Jamaica doing the things that many people will never do. I've walked the road. Alright? So I am qualified to talk. Alright? That being said. Now, the first action that I don't agree with, I never did agree with the Prime Minister of Jamaica is number one. Mr. Prime Minister, upon finding out that 19 came to Jamaica, sir, you locked down the country. Yes, you did. And after locking down the country, you had ample time to put a plan in place. Ample time to put a plan in place. What was done was talked about across the world. The very thing you guys put in place was talked about across the world. People traveled to Jamaica and was saying, hey, Jamaica is safer than the US. What did you do, sir? You called the election, and you did not only call the election, you opened up the country. And when you open up the country, you allowed the people to mingle and think that, yes, this is okay. In your clocks, you dance with your members, and you assure the people that, hey, vote for me and you will be all right. All this time you have ample time to actually put a plan in place, right? Did not. Now, after election, you close the place down. We thought that you had a plan, right? You came out, you said, hey, we're giving away $10,000. You yourself know that $10,000 cannot do much. You gave it away anyways. Not everyone got $10,000 though, right? Now, after that, what did you do? And this is a very important point that I'm going to make. You open up the country, sir, to people coming in for vacation. Yeah, you open up the country to people who are coming in from outside. People who are coming from places where there was a higher concentration of what was going on. Then you tell the people that the reason why you are opening it, the reason why you are opening up the country to these people is because tourism is the number one source of foreign exchange coming into the country. Now, you are praising tourists. Tourists that may come and spend thousands of dollars. But when they spend these thousands of dollars, who benefits? The hotels are not owned by Jamaicans. They are owned by people from overseas we call investors, who will then take their money from the country. You are going to say that the country gained employment by this. But employment over life, which one would you choose? Mr. Prime Minister, people who live in the diaspora, sir, send more money to Jamaica than any tourist will ever do. We are the reason why Jamaica stays afloat. Stop lying. Stop lying to the people, saying that tourism was necessary at that point in time for the betterment of our people. All right, let's go forward. So it came to pass that you had to lock the country down officially, right? And that you did. You locked the country down. You still haven't forwarded a plan on how these people who have been living day to day, hand to mouth, we call it in Jamaica, you still haven't forwarded a plan how those people would have survived these lockdown. Instead, you said out of your mouth that it is the poor people who are lacking information that is going to suffer. What information does the rich have that the poor doesn't have? Is there some secret information that the rich is given and the poor is not? Some secret information that has been handed down to you, sir, and you pass it along to the rich and not the poor? These are just questions we need answers for. Now, you strategically open up the country at the time when Dream Weekend was close to its annual setting, yeah? You opened the country knowing that there was another variant coming. And you knew this, and you opened up the country, and this is your excuse for opening up the country, that you were getting pressured from the people of Jamaica to open the country because they need to have fun, they need to party. And not long after that, the country had to close back down. All them people conversion in the place where there is one of the highest concentration of this thing that is going on. You gave permission for them to have this huge function where thousands of people will come. Still, you haven't given a plan on how the poor people, the ones who have the corner shop, that already have something protecting them from their customer. These shops have something protecting them from their customers. When you go to the supermarket, there's nothing protecting anyone. The little hole in the wall shop that is always in the community has something to protect them. There's always something in front of them that protects them from the customers. Now, sir, where is the plan? Where is the plan that will take the people forward? That is my question. Was it so hard for you to have more food shipped to Jamaica? Was it too hard for you to use the government coffers where tax were paid from these poor people into? Was it too hard for you to use it to bring more food to the country so that amidst these lockdown, the people of Jamaica could be eating? They wouldn't have to go out there to find it. The prices of food wouldn't have gone up so far if you had made sure to subsidize food coming in to our country. Then the wholesalers will not have to raise the price that high. And then poor people could use the little they have to buy enough food to lock down. This could have been a way. Where is your plan, sir? Where is your plan? Now, for the people, I hope that they wake up and see that there's one of two things. You're the puppet, trying to be puppeteer, led by some other force, or you are just stupid, plain evil. I'll let the people decide. This one is too much. Go and do up a plan so that poor people can be all right, Mr. Prime Minister.